If anybody could ever find fault with your work, I'd be astonished.
This is the part 2 of detailing the Audi RS6, that special Lamborghini in disguise. And this video I'm bringing you the area view, the GoPro Hero13 black view of this detailing session. The whole detailing session took me about 6 hours and a bit, and just want to bring you this point of view session of this detailing. And yeah, I'm using the Flex Beast, which I was finding it difficult to describe in the last video, but this is the forced rotation polisher, which I was referring to in that video as the random orbital. This is, in my opinion, the best of all the Flex polishers, and so just having a go at it. I don't know why you're watching this video, whether you like the RS6 or you love detailing. But if you love detailing, then I'll give you a little bit of lessons about how to use this in the best way. So I'm doing a general uplifting of this vehicle. Polishing brings out the beauty of the car and makes it shine like new, like when it was brand new. This car, bear in mind, is nearly 20 years old, so even though it's built to last, with nature goes through the paces. So it's important, if you're keeping it or if you just acquired it, to give it this special treatment. And that's exactly what the owner employed me to do. That's exactly what I was doing. So one stage polishing, which means I go around the vehicle and polish it once. No, I don't polish it once. I also correct some scratches and, you know, bring the best shine out of it. That's what I do. This car, to be fair, wasn't too bad because it's German paint work. So what I mean by that is the quality of the paint is probably the best. It's hard clear coat, which gives me more room to work it and bring the best out of it. And that's why I chose the forced rotation polisher, because that can cut and polish at the same time. So I'm actually doing 2 passes and sometimes 3. The first part I go a little bit hard. This is for any detailer or anyone who wants to understand what I'm doing. The first pass I go hard, and then the second pass I go a little bit, I loosen my hand, which means I go a bit softer, and give it like the polishing. Like, think about when you're polishing your shoe, when you're applying the polish, you go hard, and then when you want to buff the shoe for the right shine, you soften your hand a bit and then go a little bit hard. That's exactly what is happening here. I'm using a sealant, a polisher with sealant in it. And you know, the choice of polisher is very important, because this polisher allows me to go, doesn't dry up. It's a lot more moist, so it doesn't dry up. Gives me the chance to go as many times as I want. I could have gone 5 times and it will still have enough lubrication to make sure that the polishing is successful and it's not scratching anything. So prior to this, just want to remind you that you can't just go straight and polish. You have to prepare the surface, which I've done already. The video coming up soon of how I have prepared the surface before. I'm too excited, so I want to give you the exciting bit first, and then I'll give you the preparation. So this is one of the jobs that I wanted to do. So it means I took my time and gave it my best, and so it took longer than usual, but this is how I go about it. So I divide the vehicle into sessions, and it's very simple, panel at a time, and have a go at it in the right way. I like to work from top to bottom, so I've done the roof, and now I'm doing all the flat surfaces first, and then I'll go with the side surfaces. But it's really not necessary to do that. You can do it however you want. Sometimes I do the opposite. There is no wrong or right about a lot of things. Like I've heard a lot of people say you have to do this first before you do that. Sometimes it's not always necessary, especially with my kind of detailing, because everything I do is controlled. So I can detail this car, start from the wheel, or do all the body before I come to the wheel. Some may find it very strange that I do that, but because of the way I do things and the way I think, each and his own, find it difficult to condemn what anybody does, because at the end of the day we all do the same thing and we all get results. My process might mean that I might repeat certain stages, but it's just the way I think. I am neurodiverse. There are people who see things differently, and so long as we all have respect and for each other, and not like try to make someone feel inferior, I think we all achieve the results. So long as you achieve a result that pleases the client, I don't think the client is going to ask you, or did you do the wheels first, or did you do the inside first, or did you do that first? No. The clients look at the results and they shake your hand. Sometimes you get a good tip for what work you do, and you've done a good job, and the owner appreciates it. That's what matters. So I don't tend to, I explain my procedure, but I also understand that people have got their own procedures, their own way of doing things, and therefore, we are humans, but I shy away from criticizing anybody's work. I think YouTube is brilliant, but I think also it can be toxic sometimes, because it can really bring you down when someone comes and knocks your procedure just to make themselves feel better. I don't think that's how it should be, because there are so many ways of teaching people what you're doing and explaining to people what you're doing. As I've said already, I'm neurodiverse, so maybe the way I see things and do things may be totally different from the way you see things and do things. So I really enjoy detailing. I'm fully connected when I'm detailing. Phone aside, and just concentrate and get the best out of what I do. I enjoy what I am doing. I'm one lucky guy that have found what I enjoy doing to be my work as well. When I started detailing, I was doing it part-time. When I say part-time, it's even not true, because I was literally doing it as a hobby. But sometimes I knew that this is what I would love to do for a full-time job. So now that dream has been fulfilled by me coming out of my day job and doing this for so many reasons. One day I'll tell the story. But for now, detailing is my comfort, is my therapy, and it's my job as well. DetailingLaw, we are in the North Hertfordshire area. But remember, we are mobile, so we will come to you wherever you are, provided you want us to be the one to do your detailing for you. Look, I'm not here to talk about those who have got their garages and their studios where they do detailing. I would love to have a studio at some point, but I have not got to that stage yet. So I bring the show to you. I go anywhere that the condition is right, the owner is ready to let us do it. I will go anywhere, mobile, fully mobile. Probably the only thing I will need is a plug socket to plug in my electricity. Most of the machines that I use are cordless anyway, so just somewhere that I can charge my my batteries. That's all I need, and I am coming to you when you call upon me. Detailing is so special, and I showed a video where I was removing bed poop, where I was trying to explain that it's important, special car like these and any special car, classic cars, it's very important for you to protect, especially the flat surfaces, because when the beds drop, it sits on the surfaces, and then it works its way into under the clear coat and sometimes into the main paintwork. So if you have protection, ceramic coating protection on the top surfaces, that will help to ensure that these things do not happen to your car. Full protection. Of course, these things can still happen because we just don't know the nature of what the bed is. That would depend on how strong that acidity is. So here we go. This vehicle has been prepared. This is a special vehicle.
So what engine is this? What's the significance of this engine?
As far as I'm aware, there were only 2,000 of them made.
2,000?
2,000. They're a V10, all alloy, 508 millimeters in depth for the 10 cylinders, which was the smallest and lightest aluminium block of its day. It might not be now, but in 2008 it was the smallest block of its day, and it was one of the fastest production cars ever produced. They used the V10 engine that they used in the Lamborghini Gallardo, I believe, and they, instead of having it normally aspirated, they fitted twin turbos to it, and because it was such a heavy car, the twin turbos, there were an extra 400 moving parts in that engine. So it, as standard, it develops 572 brake horsepower.
It looks powerful
This
and
is,
beautiful at the same
This
time.
one's had a stage 1 and a Miltech exhaust, so it's now at 700 brake horsepower.
700.
But there are people that have taken them to over 1,000 horsepower. The engine will take it.
But are they going to be flying it or driving it on our roads?
Well, either, I think. Probably a bit of both.
Yeah. No, they're beautiful. Is it he or she or gender?
Always a she.
Oh,
Always a she.
she is so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, you can't have beautiful alpha males, can you?
No comment about that one.
Not in my world, you can't.
Bless. It looks so good. So what do you think of the level we've brought it so far?
Well, it's as close as it's ever going to get to looking like a new car. I think it's beautiful. As I say, I do need to sort that windscreen out, but apart from that, I can't do anything with that. This is the paintwork and the finish on that, the gloss, what you've done with the wheels is superb.
Very nice.
If anybody could ever find fault with your work, I'd be astonished.
Everything about this car is beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's so majestic.
What I love about it is it's discreet. It just looks like a big old man's estate car. And, you know, being an old man as well, the last thing you want is boy racers at the lights. And if this was the Lamborghini with that engine in it, they'd all be going
Invitation.
row, row, row,
Yeah.
wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Whereas this thing will, there's not even many modern cars that will see it off.
No.
I believe it's 0 to 112 in 0 to 112 in 6 seconds, something like that. It's 0 to 60 is under 4 now. 0 to 62, and it's got a top. I don't even know what the top speed is. I haven't got the courage to try it. It just never ever. I've had it since 2015, and it never ceases to amaze me how much power it's got.
Probably if you try to take it to the max, it will start flying or something like that.
Well, it's definitely a weapon of mass destruction in the wrong hands. What's also lovely about it though is it stops as quick as it starts.
Oh,
You
the
know,
brakes
the
are.
brakes on it, they're not ceramic or anything like that.
No.
They're only the standard brakes. But she stops incredibly quick.
Very well
And
made.
it's also got adaptive suspension, so if you go around a corner hard, the suspension stiffens
adjusts.
up and comes back, so you never feel like you're rolling out of the seat.
Wow, I'm so pleased to have the opportunity to
Oh,
have
pleased-
got the
I'm
opportunity.
pleased we discovered you. Well done.
Thank you very much. So we heard from the owner of this majestic car.